want the secret S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N system to achieve blissful balance, both in your personal life and your professional life, while avoiding burnout? I'll tell you, this is the S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N acronym that makes up the 10 alignments of being a happy hustler. And I go deep into each one of these in this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast. You guys got to check it out. Peace and love. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary Jack, and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. What is up, you beautiful happy hustlers? I am super stoked to share with you the S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N system to achieve blissful balance and avoid burnout. Because let's face it, burnout is no fun. I've been there. Trust me, guys. You don't want to burn out. And I see a lot of my fellow entrepreneurs, my fellow happy hustlers who are working themselves to the bone and really not fulfilled and being not happy in the hustle. And I want to change that. And I created the 10 alignments. When I originally went to work on myself and my own happy hustle, I created these 10 alignments that I focused on. And that is what I'm going to go through today. But I realized a lot of the people in my tribe, a lot of the people in my community couldn't recite all 10 alignments. So what I did recently was I went back to the drawing board and I created an acronym for the 10 alignments. I moved around some things, I changed a couple adjectives, and we have a pretty epic acronym, if I say so myself, and that is S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N, baby. That is a map to the promised land through your soul. So you make sure that you arrive with passion, with purpose, while making a positive impact, right? Those are the pillars of being a happy hustler. And this S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N framework is the secret system that I've been using to have my cake and eat it too, to stay happy within the hustle. And I want you to have it as well. Now, without further ado, y'all, I want to break down the S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N framework. And that is first and foremost, selfless service. S in S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N stands for selfless service. And really, selfless service is one of the best ways that you can increase your happiness and your fulfillment. I mean, like Tony Robbins says, the secret to living is giving. And if you've been living for yourself, if you've been really focused on your own financial gain and you've been maybe, a little selfish, one of the things that you can do right now to skyrocket your happiness and fulfillment is to give to others. And you can give time, you can give money, you can give your expertise, but just give something. I mean, for me, sometimes I'll catch myself a little out of balance, out of alignment. And when I get back to service, that service over self mindset, and I donate my time, I donate my money, or I donate my expertise, then everything becomes just better, my whole life. And so I'm going to go deep into the masterclass on each of these and the actual happy hustle hack associated with them, and then how you can actually measure in each of these. But I just want to do an introduction right now into the whole framework, and so that you can kind of start to wrap your head around how you can happy hustle a life that you love. Now, that was S, selfless service, okay? And giving your time, giving your money, giving your expertise will make a massive impact on your happiness and your fulfillment. Now, the second part of the framework is O. S-O. O stands for optimized health. Without health, we cannot happy hustle in any capacity of our life. We have to make sure we're prioritizing our health, both your mental health and your physical health. this is just a non-negotiable. If you are going to achieve any type of success, you have to make sure that you are prioritizing your health. I mean, this is your temple, y'all. This is the place where you live. And you only get one body on this life, so you might as well take care of it. The foundation to a happy life is a healthy life. Okay, so making sure that you are eating nutritious and delicious food, organic, whole fruits and vegetables, cut out the processed crap. I mean, it's more important what you don't eat than what you do eat. That's just a fact. And I also want to mention exercise, moving the body every day. They say stretching every day adds 7 years to your life. So touch them toes, baby. All right. That is what I'm talking about. Getting outside, moving the body, and then really focusing on what you're eating. Okay. And as I mentioned, I'm going to go deeper in the masterclass in each of these, and I'm going to share a happy hustle hack attached. So make sure you register for that because it's going to be epic and it's completely free. That's thehappyhustle.com and then /SOUL.MAP, and we'll get you to the registration page. There is also a free gift if you do go. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's pretty epic. Now, the U in S.O.U.L.M.A.P.P.I.N is unplug digitally. I'm just going to be straight up with you on this one, guys. We are so connected to our tech and our devices right now. We are out of balance. It is crazy. This digital, device is overtaking our entire environment, our entire, life. And we need to do a digital detox. So I recommend minimum 60 minutes in the morning, completely unplugged, and then 60 minutes at night before bed, completely unplugged. Airplane mode your phone, unplug your Wi-Fi, really making sure that you are not taking in that toxic blue light and you're not absorbing those toxic electromagnetic frequencies that our devices all radiate, and really just unplugging digitally. Whoa. Apologies for interrupting your programming, but I have to tell you, the best investment you can make in yourself is one in which helps you acquire skills. You've probably heard people talk about, oh, just invest in yourself and you'll be successful. Yes, that's true to a degree, but you have to invest in skills that will ultimately help you achieve your desired results. And I think one of the best skills one can possess, be it an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, is the sales sword. Really knowing how to sell, utilizing pressure-free persuasion, which will make you more money and more impact. Now, if you want to know how to sell more efficiently and effectively, I just launched a sales course called The Proven Roadmap Process to Selling Millions of Dollars and helping you to increase your conversions guaranteed. And you can get access to this new sales course that The Happy Hustle is launching at thehappyhustle.com/sales. And if you act fast, you'll get it at the lowest price it'll ever be available, because we are launching it and we want to gain amazing testimonials and social proof to further share this knowledge. So if you act fast, you can get it at the lowest price it'll ever be. That's at thehappyhustle.com/sales. Now let's get back to this episode. I'm telling you, you'll watch your cortisol levels decrease, your stress hormones decrease, and your happiness levels increase when you start to digitally detox. So that is you. Now, L in S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N stands for love and relationships. All right. I mean, what's it all for if you don't have that love in your life, right? This one's often overlooked. Okay. The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is, as according to Jim Cary's epic quote. And I really think, for me personally, spending time with my loved ones, making sure that I am prioritizing my personal relationship, my friendships, my relationship with my family, just adding value, being real, listening, showing up for the people you care about. That's what you're happy hustling for, right? Is to take care of those you love. Well, a lot of times I see people who they hustle so hard and then they get to the top of the mountain and they realize that they're the only one there. right? They isolated themselves. No one else is around them. And then oftentimes they realize that they're on the wrong mountain. That's not even the mountain they want to be on. The view sucks, right? So I don't want that for you. Okay. I want you to really prioritize your loving relationships as you grow, as you become more and more successful, as you happy hustle that dream reality. And this is just a really big part of overall fulfillment and happiness in general, is sharing the love in your life. So that is L. Now, M stands for mindful spirituality. Okay. Mindful spirituality, this one really is a catalyst in an overall just mental health and well-being. I mean, being present, being grateful, and being still. Whether that means you're meditating, you're praying, you're doing affirmations, just do something, damn it. All right. Just do something. I mean, a Mickey Singer has a quote: if you want real life, real growth, real spirituality, it is all about letting go. And then when you can tap into yourself and your soul while you're soul mapping, this is how you can get out of your head and into your heart, and how you can really focus on maybe your higher calling. You can listen to God or whatever you believe in, and really listen to your soul and what it cries for. And this is some of my best breakthroughs have happened during my mindful spirituality practices, journaling, praying, doing my meditations. These things really, if you look at the top performers in any industry, every single one of them has some type of mindful spirituality practice. So you should too. So that is M. Now, A stands for abundance financially, right? You got to have that money if you are really going to live the happy hustler life, because I want you to spend extravagantly on the things that you love and you really, want, and then cut costs mercilessly on the things that you don't. And that is from Ramit Sethi. He wrote a great book called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Really recommend it. But basically, if you want to become more financially abundant, you have to increase your financial literacy. Okay. You have to know how to save, know how to spend, and know how to invest wisely. All right. This is something that was a catalyst in my life. Getting out of debt. I was in about $16,000 in credit card and student loan debt. And within 12 months' time, I got completely out of debt, and I had $20K in the bank saved, ready. Like, I went legit. I did a $40K, almost a $40,000 flip flop in 12 months, all because I made the decision to educate myself financially, become financially literate. Okay. And getting out of debt is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Debt is suffocating. It is not at all a way to live. And if you can't afford it with cash, don't buy it on credit. That's just a rule to live by. If you can't afford it on cash, do not buy it on credit. All right. I don't claim to be a financial guru by any means. I will just tell you, I have completely turned around my financial situation, and financial literacy and making that decision to educate myself was the difference maker. So I want you to educate yourself. And we go deep into this on the masterclass, but I'm just going to give you the teaser points right now. However, if you are super motivated to change your financial situation, go ahead and pick up that book by Ramit Sethi. I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And I wish I was getting affiliate commission from that guy, because I recommend that book so damn much. However, it's that good. I don't even mind. All right, y'all. Now let's get into the first P in soul mapping, and that is personal development. Okay. If you're not growing and evolving, you are shrinking and dissolving. That is, fact of life. And I know it sounds harsh, but it's true. I mean, self-awareness is to personal growth as gasoline is to fire. That is an anonymous quote that I really like. And I think it's all about identifying where you lack, not only in your life, in all of this, soul mapping system. Which one of these 10 alignments do you actually are you lacking in, but also personally in your development stage, both, with your business and both with your personal life. Where can you improve? Where can you learn something new every single day so that you continue to evolve and expand? That's how you happy hustle your dream reality. You focus on your system of growth. And for me, as I mentioned, I have my 90-minute system of growth. And this is 30 minutes of reading in the morning, 30 minutes of listening in the afternoon, and 30 minutes of watching in the evening. And that's all something inspirational and educational that moves the needle in my business and in my life. So that is the first P, personal development. Now, the second P of soul mapping is passionate hobbies. Okay. I mean, you got to do fun shit in your life, things you love. I mean, come on, guys. Like, what's all the hustling for if you're not having fun? All right. If you're not having fun in your life, you need to make it a non-negotiable. Okay. You need to make fun a non-negotiable in your life. And really what that looks like for you is going to be different than what it looks like for me. Maybe there's some overlap, but you got to do things you like regularly, right? Enjoy some fun hobbies. For me, I love fly fishing. I love doing my martial arts. I love playing soccer. I love going out in the woods and going camping and horseback riding. And I'm a big eco outdoorsman. So that is important to me. Those are all part of my passionate hobbies. But what is it for you? Maybe it's dance class. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's, reading a book. I don't know what your passionate hobbies are, but you need to prioritize them regularly. And the key with this whole soul mapping system is prioritizing each area with the same equal importance. Okay. So you prioritize your, co-ed soccer game on Monday nights with the same priority as your Tuesday morning meeting, as the same priority as your Wednesday night date night with your significant other, as the same priority as your volunteer, obligation that you have with the Boys and Girls Club on Thursday. Everything gets the same equal importance, the same equal attention from you. That's how you achieve blissful balance. Okay. I know I'm on a rant here, but it's because I'm very passionate about this, because I know it can transform your happiness and your fulfillment if you actually implement it. Okay. So that is the P in soul mapping, the second P. Now, I in soul mapping is impactful work. Okay. You gotta really think about what you're doing for work. All right. I mean, if you want to actually be happy and fulfilled, you need to look at, is your work bringing you real, true purpose? Are you using your unique gifts that have been blessed upon you? Are you waking up excited to get after it, whatever you're doing? Okay. And if not, change it. Because as Stephen Covey says, the future is not preordained, it unfolds according to actions taken. Okay. That means your actions dictate your results. If you want to get out of your day job and become an entrepreneur, I know a lot of my happy hustlers are entrepreneurs out there. I love purpose-driven entrepreneurs. I'm a purpose-driven entrepreneur. But right now, if you have a boss and you want to become your own boss, now is the time to start setting yourself up with that side hustle and then make it a full-time hustle once that income hits the tipping point, and then you can supplement your salary. That's the strategic and smart way to go about infusing impactful work in your life. Okay. Don't go out there and just quit, right on the spot without a backup plan or any strategy. Because I don't want you to say, well, Cary, I'm living in a box down by the river. And I'll say, listen, what I tell you. All right. You got to have your side hustle flowing, and you got to have the strategy going. And then when that tipping point arises, or when you can make, let's say 60% of your salary from your part-time side hustle, then you can start considering the date in which you will make the switch to full-time happy hustling your dream reality for your own impactful work that you feel called, your legacy. Okay. That's how you infuse impactful work in your life. And that is the I. Now, bringing it home with the N, and that is nature connection, baby. I'm telling you, you got to get outside more. We're living like zoo animals. All right. We have to tap into this beautiful Pachamama. We got to really spend some time connecting with nature and the animals outdoors and getting some fresh, air and sunlight on our skin. This is really something that I think is lacking for many people, especially people in suburban areas and in urban cities. I live in rural Montana for a damn reason. I've lived all over. I've lived in Barcelona. I've lived in Bangkok. I've lived in Rio de Janeiro. I've lived in Chicago, LA, New York, Miami, everywhere in between, pretty much. I feel like this is where I want to call home because I love nature and I want to be in nature and be surrounded by more nature and less people. But you got to decide what your life looks like for you and then find nature in the pockets. Go to the park, go to the lake, go to the beach, go to the river, whatever it is for you. But just get outside and tap into nature. And while we're at it, let's become eco warriors in the process and protect nature. Make conscious choices while you are enjoying nature. Don't litter. Start recycling. Decrease your water consumption. Just little things like skipping, the plastic silverware and bringing your own fork can make a big difference over time. And I want you to think about planting a tree. I know I did a whole episode on this for Earth Day recently, but I want you to get out there and plant a tree. That is one of the best ways to decrease CO2 emissions. So N is for nature connection. And that, my friends, is the S.O.U.L.M.A.P.P.I.N system to help you achieve blissful balance and avoid burnout. So one more time, the S.O.U.L.M.A.P.P.I.N acronym stands for Selfless Service, Optimize Health, Unplug Digitally, Loving Relationships, Mindful Spirituality, Abundance Financially, Personal Development, Passionate Hobbies, Impactful Work, and Nature Connection, my friends. That is going to change the game if you let it. It will change your life. I guarantee you that. It has done mine, and it has done the same for a ton of other happy hustlers in the tribe, and I want it for you. So without further ado, y'all, I'm going to call this a wrap on this one. I'm telling you, this S.O.U.L.M.A.P.I.N system really does help you happy hustle your dream reality, full of that passion, that purpose, and that positive impact, y'all. All right. I love you. I'm out. Peace.